All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Today, we will be going over RoomRez and showing you all how to build a quote. My name is Brittany Maxwell. I have been with Evolution for almost a year and a half now. I am a gold consultant as well as Evo 100 and slowly making my way to platinum. And RoomRez happens to be my favorite vendors. I absolutely love it. I love being able to speak with them on the phone. They're really easy to get in touch with, as well as through emails. Anytime I've had an issue with any of my bookings, I've been able to email them directly and they get back with me as soon as possible. You guys probably hear my 6-year-old in the background. He's eating watermelon as we speak. So he's kind of loud with this fork and you probably hear him slurping. So please forgive me. He's always there. He's always in the background. All right, so let us get started. I heard the ding. I heard a couple more people come in. So let's see. And it's still going off. Can y'all hear that ding? If so, I can turn it off so no one else hears it. Okay. All righty, everyone. Okay, yes. Okay, let me turn it off real fast because I don't want it to keep going off. Okay, there we go. All right, everyone, for the newcomers coming in, we just had everybody put in how long they've been with the company and what team you was on. And we're just going to be going through RoomRez today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box as well as hop on the mic. So this is RoomRez. If you are not registered with RoomRez, you should be, and you're new, like really new, like within a week, you should be getting your invitation from RoomRez. It gets sent to your email, and then you just click on the link and you just register. It's fairly easy. So you don't really have to register with them. All right, Farron has been with us 2 weeks and she is from Team Sunset. Oh, wonderful. I love that flyer. It is pretty. Okay, so RoomRez. On RoomRez, we have access to hotels, and it goes beyond hotels. We actually can get different vacation homes in big cities. You can get transfers as well as attractions and rental cars. So the transfers, they just range, you know, you can do buses, you can do cars, you know, you'll just have to find out from the actual company, because once you make a booking on the transfers, it'll show you the company, the specific company that's listed, so you can reach out to the company directly if you have any questions. Yes, if you're on Team Sky, Karen, our platinum right now is Miss Emily, our 2-star platinum. Actually, she's our only platinum. If you go into World Explorer, then you'll have Miss Courtney and Amy and Erica as well as Miss Emily. But I think you're on Team Sky. So yeah, Emily is our platinum. All right, and we have a Michael. Hello, Michael, Team Possibility from Brooklyn, New York. Team Possibility is a new one for me. I do not believe I've heard of that. Maybe I'm just overlooking it. If I am, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. So the only thing with RoomRez that I've come to find that I don't really particularly care for is when making a booking, if you want hotels as well as transfers, it has to be a separate transaction. I cannot get them booked together. But I mean, it doesn't matter because you know, we're still getting commission off of it. Hi, Jolene. Jolene just joined us, you all. Let me see, where'd my chats go? I lost them, hang on. From Texas, Team Eclipse, 3 days. Registration link from RoomRez about a week after you joined. So probably about 4 days, 4 or 5 days. Be checking your emails and you should have that link. It's fairly easy. All right, so today we're just going to look up a hotel. So with RoomRez, everyone, if you have a booking that is within 21 days, if a client reaches out to you tonight and they want to go on a trip this weekend, we do not have to submit the booking information to Archer. RoomRez is one of the preferred suppliers that we can make the bookings ourselves. So that's another reason why it is one of my favorite sites, because I don't have to gather my client's information and forward it to to Archer for the 21-day booking. I can do it all myself. So I highly recommend RoomRez, and also because the commission is 10%. So you get 10% on hotels, you get 10% on transfers, attractions, and rental cars. It does not matter what you book, all of it is 10%. So it doesn't change. Very good. Okay, we're just scrolling down. All right. Home, this is our home button, everyone. The reservations and sales report, you can see the hotels that you have or any bookings that you have made, as well as reservations. Held bookings, you can go and see any bookings that you have held. If you build a template in RoomRez, you can always get back to it to your itineraries as well as customer quotes. So if you build a customer quote, that's where you will get it. And your agent rewards, as you can see at the top, mine says 2606. That's not a lot, but that's okay. And I am a silver consultant within RoomRez. Your tier will go up as you make bookings. I am shooting for their gold tier. And as long as I make 50 bookings before the summer of 2023, I will be a gold consultant within RoomRez. And then you have your facts and questions and their contact. All right, just giving you guys a little bit of, detail about it. All right, and if you scroll down just a little bit, all right, there's our tier status, silver. Right, and this just gives you a welcome Archer travel agents to RoomRez, and it just gives you a little information about RoomRez. Oh, and actually, guys, I was wrong with the commission. We get 11% commission, not 10. So I definitely want you guys to see that because I was wrong. 10% is not right. It is 11. And I actually really did think it was 10%. So I just learned something new. All right. So with the hotels, we're going to do just a hotel. So I actually am looking into a Florida vacation. So I'm actually going to do the Orlando area. Probably did not spell that. Oh, here we go. I did spell it right, but that's okay. My brain's not here today, everybody. All right, let's see. I am actually going to do October. And I'm going to do the 20th and check out on the 23rd. All right, 1 room, 2 adults. All right. I did not click children. So if you have a specific hotel that you're looking for, you're actually able to search for that specific hotel. I'll show you in just a second. My internet is lagging right now for some reason. I've had no trouble with it all day. And now it lags. Okay, so right here, you can filter by, you can type in the hotel that you're looking for and click search. You can filter by stars. You can filter by neighborhood, points of interest. So if you're looking to get close to Disney World, you're able to do that, right? And facilities, what is included at the facility, swimming pool, Wi-Fi, kids club, spa, any filter that you're looking for, you're able to include. You can look for casino, which ones that have childcare. All right, so I am just going to choose a nice one that I like the looks of. All right, and right on the side of each, the right-hand side, you will see the Archer special rate, the average per night, and then the online price, average per night. So the Archer special rate is the rate that we get being Archer agents. So if we want to give our client a discount, we're able to use this Archer special rate. We still earn the 11% commission on it. I was about to say 10, everyone. We still earn the 11% commission on this. So if you're looking for the commissions to be higher, you can book the online rate. But also, at the end of the day, everyone, we're really trying to, lock them, that special rate is always the better idea, because that's almost, that's 20, that's $50 off, almost $50, give or take. I'm doing that math in my head, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, so Archer special rate's always a good option, but if you're looking for that extra commission, the online rate is there as well. You can do either. Okay. I really like the way this looks. Very rustic, in my opinion. I like the ship. Let's see. And you guys will know based off of what your client wants by having that phone call with them and seeing, what they like, what their interests are, what they intend to do while they're out in that location. Right. So if your client is looking for just like a romantic getaway with just their spouse, I highly recommend a location that does not have a water pool for the children, because obviously there's going to be kids. And I love my kids to death, everyone, but a romantic getaway without the kids would include not having a water slide at the hotel. So I'm actually going to go back up to this top one. I've looked at this one before. And I'm going to choose this Archer special rate because I do want to give my clients the lowest rate possible. All right, everyone. And let's see. All right, at the top, it says my name and travel agent ID. This agent ID is not the same as my Evolution agent ID. So if you are new and you do see this agent ID is different from your Evolution, that's totally normal. It's okay. We all have our own special ID. All right. So this is still kind of, kid-ish, but that's okay. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't scream like a kid area. Very, very nice. Very rustic. All right. So we're going to just look at the property details, located in Orlando. It's a 1-minute drive from the shopping and stores. Okay. That's nice. All right. And we scroll down just a little bit further. So this is actually not a resort. It is, let's scroll, let's see, what was it? Resort, Village, and Spa. Okay, but it's offering apartments. That's okay. All right, let us see. So apartment, 2 bedrooms, or a suite, 2 bedrooms. So I necessarily don't have to have the 2 bedrooms, but that is, let's see, pool view, standard pool view, a suite with views. All right, so I do want a suite with views. So let me find, okay, here it is right here, $656. No breakfast. All right, we're gonna click no breakfast and I'm going to click book now. All right, since we're just building a template or a quote that we can send for our client, I am going to scroll all the way to the bottom right here, and I am going to click create itinerary. So this will let me be able to go forward with the quote without it going to the booking page. So let me put in my client's details. I spelled that wrong. All right, and I am going to click create itinerary. But as you all can see, we have a hold and pay later button, as well as pay and confirm. So right now I'm just creating the itinerary just so that I can give my client a quote. But once you send this to your client, if they like this specific resort, they're happy with the room and they're ready to go forward, you would just go back up to the top, go to your itineraries and templates, find the name that you're searching for, and you will be able to make another, you would be able to make the booking based off of the itinerary. Or if you know your client is going to love this and you don't want to lose this price, you can click hold and pay later. It will hold the resort and the room for you for, I believe, 3 days. And if you don't make that payment within 3 days, they will just go ahead and delete it. Or if you are ready to make this payment now, you just click pay and confirm. Right, so I am going to go forward with the itinerary, creating itinerary for the guests. Right, let's see. Okay, and we will create the customer quote. It gives a little bit of details, make sure that everything is right. Suite reviews, Mark Nelson, Anita Nelson. And it's got the price, $218 per night, and the total would be $656. Yes, if you hit hold and pay later, you would still get the itinerary, yes. All right, and you can add an attraction to this, but it's just adding it to the quote. When you actually make the booking, you will still have to go in and make the separate transaction. All right, and everybody, you've seen at the top, it said, these are my points that I have available within the RoomRez site. If I want to make my client's price go down a little bit further, so I can change it from $656 and add my $26 to it, and it'll make the price go down, which is really cool, you know. And also you can see the amount of points that you earn yourself for getting this booking. And every booking that we make in RoomRez, we get points for, and those points add up. As you can see, $26, which is not a lot, everybody, but if I leave that in there, the next couple of bookings that I make, I might be able to get $100 off of my client's hotel, or I can make a booking for myself and get that fee down some, as well as make commission on my own booking. So there's several options that we have. Yes, your points are separate from your commission. Yes, that is right. All right, so let me scroll back up and let me do create customer quote. All right, this little green button, create customer quote. If you want to create a template, you can. If you're trying to create more than one quote for, if you have 2 people you're trying to send this quote to, you can do that as well. And then add another product, that's just adding another hotel. So if you're trying to send your client 2 different hotel options, you can add another hotel. All right, and let me click create quote, and that's going to pull up another screen. Oh, I didn't even think, guys. Sometimes my computer does crazy stuff when I'm screen sharing and going to different screens. Are you guys able to see the new page when it comes up, or do y'all still see the same RoomRez page, the very first one, the home page? Okay, you can see it. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. All right, so this is RoomRez's personal quote web page. So they actually put in some really nice details for us. So the title, Orlando Escape, and they give a description of the package: 3 nights at a 4-star Lake Buena Vista Resort Village and Spa. Enjoy wonderful Orlando, great value. All right. You can include it or don't include it. I like it. Would you like to include your customer's name? Yes. Would you like to display the itinerary dates? Yes. You want your client to know that you have them on the right dates. And would you like to display the total price that you are quoting to the customer? Yes, I do. You can either enter the total amount that you want to show in the box above, or use the question below to enter individual customer prices for each element. Okay, so it says the total price for this itinerary is $656, and my commission would be $72. The client is not going to see your commission, but they will see the total price of this itinerary. So they will see that the total price for the 3 nights is $656.15. They will not see your commission, so have no worries about that. All right, and would you like to add prices to prices that you are quoting to the customer for each element. You can click yes, right? And this is, yeah. And this is the room at Village Resort. And would you like to include a personal message? So I do change it sometimes. It just depends on what you feel like sending your client that day. And you can also click the agency logo that goes on the quote. That's, you know, your preference. If you don't mind putting the Archer Travel Group logo on there, then go right ahead. If you don't want to, that's totally up to you. Okay, so it did not go anywhere. So when you do a quote on RoomRez, that's okay. Once you get to the quote portion, you're just going to scroll down a little bit, and then there is a link. You can copy and paste this link and send this to your client with some details, as well as if your clients are comfortable with you texting them, you can text them this link. What you can do, you can forward the link to your email and then get the email out of your phone, you know, whichever works for you. But I'm actually going to show you what it looks like. And there's also a PDF. So it might not pull up, and I might have to pull up the PDF. Okay, no, it worked. Sometimes my computer is just crazy. And it might also be me because I'm not computer savvy. So there we go. Not going to lie on that aspect. All right. And they put together a really nice itinerary for us to share. So all we have to do, everyone, is just share this link with our clients. They can see all of the details. They put in images for us. All right, and it tells you the client's name, prepared for Mark Nelson, total price. It gives you details, 3 nights at 4-star Lake Buena Vista, enjoy wonderful Orlando, and great value. And as you all seen before, if you don't like the way any of this looks, you can change all of the details. You can change the script to make it your own. All right, and this is another one of my favorite parts. I say that because RoomRez is my favorite. I'm just so biased. All right. With RoomRez, with this link, you click the view details. It will pull up the information for the hotel as well as pictures. So you don't have to worry. You don't need to worry about sending your client different images through your email, because all they have to do is click on the link for the hotel. If you want to send your client specific images of the room that you have picked out, that's totally normal, you know, and that's okay as well. And then it just gives you all of the pictures, which is really nice. All right. And it tells you the price as well as a map. There is a map that shows you exactly where the hotel is located. That way your clients can see if they are trying to go to the beach while they're in Orlando. They'll know, okay, well, you know, we're a couple of hours from the beach, but that's okay. It's still within our time frame. But if they see this and they're like, okay, well, what about getting a little bit closer to the beach? You know, that's okay as well. All right, and I think you'll love this package, and it's a great value. Call me to discuss. So this is the Archer logo we put on at the bottom. I prefer RoomRez over FunJet for several different reasons, everyone. So, all right, hang on just a second. I'll get to that. All right, if they like it, they can click I like it, and they'll put the name and their email, and this will be sent to you so that you will be able to contact them to make the booking. All right, so RoomRez is one of my favorites. FunJet is a third-party supplier. So when we're booking through FunJet, and I'm using this as a reference because I have a lot. Okay, let me rephrase that. I have at least once a week someone reach out to me to go on a trip fast, like within 21 days. So with Evolution and Archer, we have a set of steps, booking steps that we have to make if the booking is within 21 days. So this is my favorite site to use for that. So if anybody that comes to me just for a hotel or just for activities or just for car rental, this is the site that I go to. Because no matter what it is, your commission is going to be 11%. With FunJet, yeah, we get really good commissions with FunJet and with Vax, but it is still is a third party vendor. This is one of our preferred vendors. And everyone, I'm just going to tell you this. I actually had the opportunity to meet the business development managers of RoomRez when we were at convention, and they are some of the nicest guys. They are from Australia, but both of them are based in Europe right now. They are very sweet, and they've done a really good job trying to put together this whole site for us and make sure that we get commissions, really good commissions, as well as perks within the site. Because like I said before, we get those points as well as we get, the tier status. And once you get to the tier status, you get extra points. And we get commissions on our own trips, So, I mean, we still do with FunJet as well, but I don't know, RoomRez is just one of my favorites. But everybody has their personal favorite vendors, and you will eventually, see a lot of agents that do trainings over and over every month. A lot of them are the same because those are our preferred vendors. I do trainings on Vax as well. But still, I always come back to RoomRez. This is always my first if I'm not doing a flight. So if it's just a hotel, RoomRez is my first to go to, because no matter what you're looking for, you can always find something in RoomRez. All right. So I'm just going to exit out of this. All right. And to copy this link, everyone, you would just highlight it and backclick it and copy link address. Yeah, absolutely. That might not have been, the best answer to your question, Jenny. But I mean, you can ask somebody else what their, preferred vendor is, or if they prefer FunJet or RoomRez. I don't know. And also because it's really easy to make a booking with the site. And I've had to call FunJet before, and I've had to call RoomRez before. So out of the two, FunJet and RoomRez, I would much rather talk with RoomRez than FunJet, because we all know if you've called Vax before, sometimes the lines for Vax are ridiculous and we have to wait several hours. And I've never had that issue with RoomRez. I've been able to speak with someone within, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes even sooner than that. So even, the customer service is, in my opinion, better. All right. So I am just going to, all right, I copied that, and then I would go to my email. All right, and compose a new email. It says loading, so maybe, all right. And that did not copy and paste, so let's go back and let's get this link. Copy. Right, and that looks pretty good. So what I'll do is, before I send this quote to my client, I will go back to the itinerary and just get a couple pictures of the room that I actually picked out. And if I cannot find pictures of the room on RoomRez, I will search the hotel directly on Google, and I will get the images from Google for the suite with views. So that way my client knows, hey, that this is what, the room looks like. Because even though I am going to forward them the link and it'll pull up all of the information that we just seen. I still want to be able for them to see, you know, what the room it looks like, and any other, you know, any other fun facts about the area that you can find, you can put in your email, as well as Viator. I like to share my Viator link because there's a lot of tours and activities on Viator that is not in RoomRes. So sharing your link for the area. So you would just type in Orlando, and then they would be able to search the activities for Orlando. And any of them that they chose, we would get commission off of, because, you know, it is our link. We're affiliated with Viator. So I am just going to type in, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. And then I would put the subject, which I'm going to come back to this in just a little while, and, you know, finish up my email, put it in, you know, thank you for inquiring about an Orlando getaway, and just some details about my travel business before I send the email. Right. And does anybody have a location that they want to look up? Because we can do that. And anybody have any questions? And I hope I didn't run through it fast. You know, I try to kind of slow it down sometimes, but I do talk a lot. I do talk a lot. So if I missed anything, or anybody have questions that I went through too fast, just definitely let me know. Okay. Yeah, they do offer houses. So let's go back and we'll see. We'll see. Do you have a specific location, Miss Karen, that we can look up, or you just want me to kind of just pull whatever? Myrtle Beach. Right, so there's quite a few actually to choose from. Those let's see. We'll just do this first one. Okay. All right, and let's search. All right, we just did it for this weekend, so it might not pull anything. Okay, no, it didn't. That's because of the dates. Let's change it to, let's
I have
see.
some a client that's looking for a house, oceanfront,
So,
in November.
okay. A specific date in November?
Yes. Hold on one second. 17th through the 20th.
Okay. All right, and then there was different options for Myrtle Beach. Do you have a specific one? Because they had like 4 of them on there.
Probably the North Myrtle Beach.
Okay. Okay, that was one I think I actually picked. Okay. All right, let's see. What about kids?
No kids, but there will be 10 people. So 5 rooms.
Okay. 5 rooms. Okay, room 1. 2 in each room.
2, it's just 2. And so there's 3 couples and then 2 singles.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's just search one room and see if it pulls up.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. And they should pull something up, and we'll change it to
Yeah, that's just fine. I just wanted to get it just.
All right, so it says property types, hotel, apartment, or villa rental. Let's check out the apartments and see. Okay, yeah, it did. It pulled apartments. So I mean, it's not a home, but it only pulled up 2. And this says no net rate available for your hotel selected. So book online rate. Oh, okay. Well, this don't look too good. So,
It's a
what?
hard area. It really is.
Yeah. Try Expedia Tap. Expedia
Okay.
Tap for vacation homes would be my next vendor. So the commission on Expedia Tap isn't always good, but at the same time, it's I don't know, there's so much more available on Expedia Tap.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, everyone. So yeah, that was hotel, resorts, and an apartment. And transfers is kind of the same way. You do your pickup location, your drop-off location, the time that they arrive, and it'll get into even further details and ask you, well, as you can see, it wants the date of your arrival that your flight is going to be there, and then it'll ask you the time so that they can get the right times. So it's what is a transfer considered? Okay. All right. Look, we'll just do it. We'll just pull it up. All right, so let's arrive at the New Orleans airport. And let's do Hotel Monteleone. All right. So it'll tell you what the transfers consist of. And you can also call, let's do the 30th, just because I'm just making something up right now because I don't have a flight or anything on, let's just do 5:30. All right. And let's just do 2 adults. All right, search transfers. Oh, hey, stop. Okay, so private standard car, private SUV. So they're all different. You would just click which one you like. You can do, this one's cheaper, obviously. So we're gonna kind of do the private. And let's see. Okay, it doesn't show the vendor, the specific vendor of the transportation, but that's okay because once you do the transfer, then you actually make the booking. You will get that confirmation with the vendor. So if you have any questions, you'll be able to contact the vendor directly. But if there's any, change and you have to make a change to your transfers, you reach out to RoomRes and they will get the transfers fixed for you. So they just range. I did transfers when I went to Vegas for a convention, and when they picked me up from the airport, and it was through RoomRes. When they picked me up from the airport, it was just like a SUV. But when they took me back to the airport, this is not something that I requested at all. They just happened to send a car that was available. I actually got picked up in a limousine, which was really crazy because it was my first limousine trip. And I didn't pay anything extra for it. It was just what was available. So that might be the case as well as, whatever is available at the time that you're going to be getting transferred. All right. And we'll go home and I'll just show you some attractions, just so you can kind of see that as well. And you guys can build templates and quotes for the attractions and the transfers, just like you do for the hotel.
And kind of.
Yeah, so the transfers is just the transportation from the airport to the hotel. Yes, if the client doesn't want a rental car. Those are the only transportations that I have done. You might be able to, get transfers from one location to another. So like maybe let's see if we can get picked up from the Amtrak station. Maybe not. Let me see. Louisiana. I was about to say, I know that. Yeah, maybe from one hotel to another. Okay, yeah, it's not pulling anything for Hammond. I was thinking that maybe you would be able to get transfers from like the Amtrak. So yeah, it might just be, transfers from the hotel to a hotel or, hotel to the airport. Because those are the only transfers I've ever booked though. Also, I guess that's where, Uber comes in. Okay, now let's go back to the attractions. So I was just looking earlier for Orlando, but let me look for New Orleans and let's see what they have on here that we can get for this weekend. So we know that fall is coming up, Halloween is coming up. New Orleans has these crazy vampire tours as well as ghost tours and different tours that's available. And as well, I am in Louisiana, so we have like swamp tours and stuff. So I know that they're probably on here. If I can just get it to come on. I guess I'm just going to show you these attractions and maybe the rental cars, and then I'll let you guys go because I know you don't want to stay on here too long. You guys have other trainings you would like to attend. And you have lives, you have families and houses to attend to. So let's see. Okay, there we go. It was finally worked. Yes, finally worked. All right. So this is from my location, New Orleans. So they have the daytime jazz cruise, swamp and bayou with transportation, or right. So they have the city sightseeing and 5-in-1 ghost mystery tour of the French Quarter. Okay, so this one consists of ghost, vampires, witches, voodoo, unexplained mysteries all together in one tour. That is right up my alley. I am. Thank you, Evan. I try to be, I love our platinums and I love all of our trainers. I do. I love everybody and I love going to everybody's trainings. But sometimes I have to catch that recording like 2 times to just be able to get everything because everybody goes so fast. All right, and I've been doing this for 1.5 years, everyone, so I still have to catch those recordings. All right, and the New Orleans private walking tour. Yeah, I'm just going on and on, everyone. But you can see they offer some really nice tours as well. Garden district tours, and these all, range from location wherever you're trying to get to. All right, and let's go home. And you can build itineraries for the transportations as well as the attractions, just like you would for the hotel. All right, and for the car rental, you would do the same thing. Pick up location, drop off location. We'll just do just a little one so you guys can see what it looks like and know that you're in the right area. New Orleans, Louis Armstrong International Airport. All right, and drop off. Let's see. I don't know. I guess the same spot. Right, and let's do the pickup date for, definitely gonna do like a little ways out because they might not have anything. And then the 18th, and then we'll drop it off on like the 22nd. All right, and how old is the lead driver? I am 34. I'm just gonna use me for an instance. And what driver does the right state? All right, search rental car. Oh, I gotta pick a time. All right, duh. I know this, guys. I've made bookings on here before, but all right, let's do 9 a.m. Continue and drop off location. It's gonna be the same. Okay. Let's do 9 a.m. Okay, continue. All right. And this will just give you a list of the rental cars that's available. You can see, let's see, which ones are available. Ford Focus, a Jetta. Okay, all right, Jenna, you have a question about registering for room res. There is a place for agency phone number. Is that Archer's number? All right, so it's honestly been a really long time since I've done it, a year and a half. So when we usually register for vendors, there is a spot that we specifically put our information, and then we have a spot that we put the host agency's information. What does it look like that? Let me see. Let me go to. All right, and you guys can see that there's just a list of rental cars that you can choose from. All right, I'm just going to go to my account and see. All right, and if you can choose the features of the car, you can choose the pickup location in a terminal or a shuttle bus, or, that's not exactly. It's not really a shuttle bus. It's just the place that, rents out buses as well. Okay. And let's see. You can actually create an itinerary just like you would. So you would just scroll through and find the car that meets your needs as well as your client's needs. All right, let's go home. Let's see, where's my profile? Agent profile. And I'm just going to go to my agent profile and see. Okay, so if it says agent telephone number, that's probably your telephone number. Right. And you can also put a picture of yourself in your profile. So it's not just, looking like that. It's a picture. All right, so everyone, that is kind of the end of our session. I'm going to stop the recording and answer anybody's questions if you have any questions.